admitting that we make mistakes and that I'm being vulnerable enough to say that I learned the hard way shows that I'm not always showing toxic masculinity.
Yeah, it shows that the virus hasn't completely taken over.
You are listening to Sirius City Radio.
Sirius City Radio.
Serious shitty.
I'm blacker than the ace of spades and more militant than you and your whole damn army put together. While you out there chanting at rallies, browbeating politicians, I'm taking out any money front sucker on a humble that gets in my way. So I tell you what, when your so-called revolution starts, you call me, and I'll be right down front showing you how it's done. But until then, you need to shut the fuck up when grown folks is talking. Now can you dig it?
Ladies, gentlemen, and scholars, your star players Gemini Jackson, the Burrito Bandito, Brian McFly, and Arthur Dude.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, of course, you scholars. I'm your fearless and grizzly host, somewhere in the Quantimino, with our resident hyena, Arthur Dude.
Howdy, ninjas.
And Brian McFly.
Hello?
Joins us from the other side of the glory hole. Now, let's get this party started with Double X Quantimino.
What is this, 2021?
2020, 2021.
When I used to call into the show every week, and now
Oh, yeah.
I got COVID.
Dang, dude. You used to have to call in because of COVID, and now you're calling in because of COVID.
That's right.
Wow, you got dirty dicks out here, man. How many times have you gotten COVID, Art?
0.
You've gotten it 3?
No, twice, but the first time it wasn't shit. This time it was kind of shit.
Wow.
Wait, how did you've never gotten it? Is it because you don't believe in it,
clean.
right, Arthur? If you don't believe in it, it doesn't exist?
If you don't test, you never get it.
Yeah.
Well, if I wouldn't have tested the first time, I wouldn't have known I had it. So.
Schrodinger's COVID.
That's right.
What drove you to
we don't
test?
have to talk about COVID.
Yeah.
Well, because I felt really weird. And I was like, this isn't like a normal thing. It felt like the government had concocted some new strain of a virus, which they did. They created the shit in a lab.
How long after that, when you realized it, that you eventually ejaculated?
How long did it take you?
What do you mean?
From when you found out you had COVID?
Not found out. Like, you started feeling weird before you knew COVID, or you knew you had COVID, or maybe you already knew you had COVID and then ejaculated. I don't know the sequence of events. That's why I'm asking.
I haven't ejaculated since I had COVID. COVID zaps all of your. You try to reach the fifth jack on COVID.
Have you ever had a fever jack? Bro.
No.
And then you said you were hallucinating? Come on, man. You should have just been pulling on that thing like crazy.
He's got 300 millions of caffeine. So
I bet you see some fucking stars. Heart stars and clovers.
Like, you ever seen Spots?
Yeah.
I've seen Spots. The chokeout challenge. Anybody else?
Gemini, you do seem like the kind of guy that you'd have the flu and you're still jerking off.
You know, I'm the kind of guy that thinks that jerking off will help you fight the flu.
I believe that.
So in spite of my sickness, I will go and pull on my dick to release some of the evil that's inside of my body.
Right, it's cum-letting.
Yeah, cum-letting. That's what I do. That's exactly what I do.
I've been over this.
And I think...
For some reason, I've heard cum-letting somewhere.
Listen.
I'm sure it's been on the show before.
Yeah. We've cum-let before, okay? We've cum-let in the terms of an omelet.
Cum-omelet.
But then also cum-letting in terms of getting the evil out of your body.
Yeah.
But it's not incorrect, right? Because there's got to be some flu virus inside your sperm, right?
I know, but it can't be like,
enough to move the needle.
But it's something.
Every little bit helps.
I think
I'm shedding viral loads, bro.
And not just through ejaculating, but that overdrive that you get afterwards, the max and relax.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, and then you can finally go to sleep without tossing and toining.
Yeah. It's like, fuck sneezing.
Yeah. I don't really want to talk too much about COVID because we got to talk about you are the law. If you had the superpowers to enforce traffic or deliver your own justice, would you?
Jesus
Tell
Christ.
us about it, Brian.
I don't know.
That's delicious as fuck, man.
You are the law. If you had the superpowers to enforce traffic or deliver your own justice, would you? This is a dangerous thing for me to have because sometimes there's a part of me that would love this.
Mm-hmm.
And that means that I shouldn't have this power.
I think that's correct because there's also a part of me, and I think the part of me is actually 100% that would absolutely love this. It would be so delicious for a bit, but then you keep doing it, right? And then it just loses its flavor. So all you're doing is killing people because it's meaningless. So where do you stop? You don't. You kill everybody.
Well, you know what? The prompt didn't even mention killing people. You added that.
How else am I going to meet justice? How else am I meeting justice? It says just deliver your own justice.
That's Gemini's own justice.
That's different than enforcing traffic.
That's his way of enforcing traffic.
I think I would feel bad. What I would do is I would like mete out justice and then I would feel bad.
Yeah, but it's your own justice, right? Like everything is whatever you justify. So you wouldn't go to jail.
No, but I would just feel, I'd be like, oh, I was just like mad and I was just acting out of anger.
And I wasted this dude.
How did you waste him though?
I mean, I just like make the inside of his urethra
asshole. Oh,
a black hole.
Oh, and it just sucks him
the
through
rest of his body
like a wormhole.
Oh, it sucks. You suck himself in through his own dick.
Yes,
it's the Ouroboros.
The ultimate self suck.
Yeah.
When
your urethra sucks you.
Yeah. What happens when your urethra sucks you? That's called Gemini justice.
Gemini justice.
That's yeah. That's my superhero name, dude.
It's called getting sounded.
Yeah. Get sounded, bitch.
Dang.
That's my catchphrase. Get sounded, bitch. I have to snap. If he can stop me from snapping.
What would that category be?
Die.
SOI? Sound off instructions?
Damn.
Sounding?
I feel like this is
like JOI?
Yeah.
It's like JOI, but it's SOI.
I don't know. Someone's instructing you on how to sound.
Yeah, but it's sounding. It's not sounding off, right? It's jacking off.
But it's got to sound cool still. Like SI wouldn't mean anything.
Sports Illustrated.
Right?
You know what's interesting about these talks about traffic and stuff? There's no other area in my life where I feel this sort of like
vindication.
Or just like self-righteousness and stuff. Or like righteous indignation when it comes to like justice and stuff.
Yeah.
What's that about? Is there any other...
Because it's a daily slight and it's whittled away at your morality for 20 plus years.
And also, yeah, a system that you're obeying as well.
Yeah, like, you are the one who's holding up the law.
The fucking law. Why
you're the only person that's separating chaos and civilization. You're the thin blue line, bro.
Yeah, that's how I feel, but I don't think it's a good impulse, though.
And it's weird, too, because if you think about your driving realistically, you're making mistakes, right? And you're doing shitty things. Yeah, maybe not even all the time, but maybe, you know,
some of 5%
of the time. But there's like hundreds of thousands of cars around you all the time, each making a 5% misadjustment all the time. So 5%? It feels like it's chaos constantly.
At 5%, that's fucking chaos, dude.
Well, I'm just talking about like if you check a text message, right? Or if you like, if you speed, if you're a mile over the speed limit.
Are you consciously speeding?
Yes, I'm always consciously speeding. I'm not unconsciously speeding.
I think that's fine. No, people can unconsciously speed.
I do it all the time.
Like intoxicated people. That's really bad. Welcome to Serious City.
Hey, man, you want to talk about sheets?
Yeah, man, let's talk about sheets.
Were we done talking about meeting justice? I think we're done with that.
Yeah, we could dwell on that. It'll come back up in the future, I'm sure, in a different form.
Oh, we were talking about cum-letting, too.
Name.
There it is.
All right, guys. Need to hear it.
We're talking about, where the sheets have no name.
Your turn, Brian.
Where the sheets have no name.
Yeah. Take two.
Where the sheets have no name.
All right. Appreciate it. All right.
I sang it like him. You remember him?
Him? Artist?
His Infernal Majesty?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
He always sang. Do they wear eyeliner?
Like he was Phantom of the Opera. Is it they? Like they were Phantom of the Opera. Are you freelancing on the show, bro? Damn, dude, you're just taking shots.
Down in Tussin.
It would have been like way more baller if you took it straight to the dome, buddy.
No, what do you mean without a chaser? Without a water chaser?
No, just straight from the bottle. Oh. Like you know what you're doing.
Sometimes I do that, yeah.
You know how, like, they always have a detective who's been on the beat way too long and he takes the antacid stuff straight from the bottle and goes back into his trench coat? Yeah, Malox, from the bottle.
I watched my dad chug Malox from the bottle since I was a young tyke.
Is your dad a TV detective?
He might as well be.
Hard on the beat?
He has a thick mustache, and he's like
a trench coat.
And he's always pissed off, so I think, he kind of is.
Imagine how crusty that bottle is.
Dude, yeah.
Like near the end of that bottle,
right?
When there's maybe like a dozen Malox left and just...
Where there's half spit, half Malox.
Yeah.
Well, and like, I think they discontinued Malox because...
Yeah.
Because
it's just magnesium and it's not good for you.
Oh, really? Because my dad...
I can't remember what it is.
Every so often, he'll get my mom to... He'll say, go see if they have Malox on the shelves. They never do.
Dude, you know what? You should get him a Christmas present. Go on eBay and find some Maylocks.
That expired in 2018.
No, there's no way it expired in 2018.
He'd be so
He's
hyped.
just been off the shelf for 20 years, dude. He would take it.
think
It's been
that
like
long?
5 years,
Nah,
5 to 10
now
years.
you gotta know.
But he'd love it, dude.
2018 was wild.
Yeah.
He'd sleep
Perfect
soundly.
Christmas present. Oh, finally his tummy can rest.
So when you guys saw the word sheets, what came to your mind?
I was thinking sheet cake
Sheet cake.
and also 200 thread count
Ooh.
Egyptian cotton sheets.
Wow.
Well, you know what's weird? I thought
that a
of
good
the
number?
the gas station. Isn't there a gas station called Sheets?
Yeah,
There
there
is.
is a gas station called Sheets, and then that one came to mind too.
I also thought about taking a mean sheets.
Yeah.
I also thought of the costume of my elders, dude. KKK.
Oh, yeah. Halloween every
The
day.
costume of my elders.
See,
You telling me the White Tiger's a descendant?
They never finished the whole
Well,
slogan.
Klan?
They never finished the whole slogan. Halloween every day, KKK.
How
Yeah.
about the
If you-
KKK took my baby away?
She took her away from me.
And what do they mean by that?
Oh, she gone.
Are they saying they killed her in the end?
She's
Or Are
gone.
they saying that she went
She
to the other
became
side?
racist.
Wow.
No, they killed her.
Oh no! What is
Yeah.
that? Is that a No Effects?
It's an MXPX cover, right?
Oh.
I'm trying to
Of
remember
an
who-
old song.
Yeah, I want to say it's Ramones, but
Oh yeah,
I might be wrong.
It was the Ramones. The KKK took my baby away. They took her away.
see now I think we're
Away.
making things
And then
up.
also, why are the
Mandela
Ramones?
effect.
Why are the
Ramones did
Ramones
KKK
talking about
to the-
KKK?
I think it's in jest. They just want to bring it up. You know what I mean?
They're probably Jewish.
Was it Danzig? Yeah, but the Ramones are British. They didn't have
No, they're-
KKK. That's an American
not British.
construct, bro.
They're from New York.
What?
Ramones are from New York.
Okay. Well, then maybe that's
they're
why
from
they're talking
Queens.
about. Oh, maybe that's why they're talking about KKK because they're from New York.
Where they all like to chill out, right?
I'm thinking of Sid Vicious. He's not from New York, right?
Okay, are we sure that they're the Ramones are the one that sang the song?
I think it's a cover of an old song that goes, KKK took my baby away.
Tell us about it, Brian.
They are Jewish, or at least Joey Ramone is.
From
so,
where?
You know,
They're
it
all
would make
brothers.
sense if he was.
They're all brothers. Last name
Yeah, they all have the last name
They're all
Ramone.
brothers, dude. So if Joey's Jewish, they're all Jewish, man. That's how brothers work.
Yeah.
They got the same
Yeah, you're
mom
right.
and dad.
pastrami on rye.
Yeah, they did sing it, and they are Jewish, so I think that's, they're not pro KKK for
But
sure.
who wrote it? Did they write it?
Oh, I don't know. I just closed it, the Wikipedia
It's way
tab.
too long.
Damn, man. I
mean,
just
we're
want a
gone.
little
So
bit
it's
about the
gone.
song. All right.
It's gone forever, and there's
So
no
let's
way
get back
to find it.
sheets.
Oh,
Get
I
back
also
to
thought of
sheets.
sheets of paper.
There you go. Yeah. 20 pound, 24 pound.
Yeah.
Cardstock.
110 pound.
What did you think about?
So I brought up sheets because I was thinking about how often you're supposed to wash your sheets.
Oh, wow.
And I read this and I can't validate it. And I definitely don't do it. But this is one of those guesstimation unknowns.
Guesstimation. Of how often is a normal human being supposed to wash their sheets?
Yeah.
See, you gotta
What's the interval?
phrase it. You gotta
Yeah.
have a real concept here.
I think I've heard.
Here's the thing:
This
I've
is
never
cr-
heard.
Tell us
I've
about
heard.
it.
Okay, this is gonna be crazy because I don't. For some reason, I think that people have told me 6 weeks, but that's kind of a long time, right?
I thought it was weekly.
That
Gemini
makes more
Jackson's
sense.
correct.
That's what a normal human being would think.
Yeah.
How often we do it? Whenever there's a mess.
There's no way. Yeah.
A mess. Oh. Like,
Well, we
every
got
night?
dogs that go outside. They got mud on their paws. Now we got to
You're letting them on your
sheets.
sheets?
Yeah, I sleep with my dog.
Or if you're a single man and you're like you're
Ejaculating
you're
everywhere.
busted.
You're just dropping viral loads.
You're using it for a rag.
You're just ragging off on your fucking bed sheets like an
Yeah.
animal.
He's figuring
know
out a
what?
way. He doesn't even put it on all the way. He like uses half
Yeah.
as a sock.
Yeah, so you can sleep on the other half.
Yeah. I mean, he's washing it every 6 weeks, so it doesn't get too crusty.
Oh wow.
But it
When,
definitely smells like a gym
is
after
this
a couple
fresh?
weeks.
Is this a fresh starched sheet? Said his date.
When I first started masturbating, dude, it was I would hump the mattress. I didn't even know you could use your hand for a long time, so I would just like hump the mattress and just jizz all over the sheets,
You
dude.
would leave it in your
And
sheets.
your mom was cleaning them at the time? Weekly?
Wait, so you're just like humping at the mattress. So it's in between your body and the mattress, right?
Yeah, the sheet is. So I would hump the mattress. There would be a sheet, and I would just jizz on the,
You
on
just
the
have
sheet.
like your exposed penis.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. It's better than on you, right?
He said he was splooging on the sheets.
I just thought he'd just
Yeah.
like start humping, and then in his pants he would just pop it.
No, that'd be weird. Or I don't know if I could do that. That seems like challenging.
Do we have some interesting spatter patterns
I mean, I wouldn't call it interesting.
Just fucking typical jack off Pollock over here.
Right? He could be Pollocking, like just
off
dripping
Pollock, man. Jacks off
out there. Yeah.
I'm like the Jacks off Pollock of masturbating, dude. I'm like the Jacks off Pollock of masturbating, man.
It's hilarious.
I stopped doing it after about a month or so. I think I just innately knew that it was wrong. I shouldn't be doing not jacking off, but to do it on the sheets.
Yeah, to make a fucking mess and lay in it in your filth.
God.
Or did you just move to the other side of the bed and sleep over there?
It was a twin.
I think I must have just. I let it dry and then say that's fine. That's good.
That's fine. It's fine.
You nasty boy.
Oh, you nasty boys.
So yeah, weekly. And so I thought to myself, I guess a life
Same.
hack would to be have multiple sets of sheets.
People have multiple sets of sheets.
And just have a monthly wash.
Isn't that crazy to think of? To not only wash your
sheets at an interval that's acceptable, but also have multiple pairs of sheets.
Yeah,
so that you can
wild.
swap out.
I thought you would just throw them away and get some new ones.
That's what I do because I'm rich as fuck.
That's what I'm
I don't
talking
even make
about.
my own bed.
That's not how you do it.
You know how rich I am? I come in my fucking sheets, let it dry, and say, that's fine.
Sleep in it.
That's me living a rich man's life. I'm just coming everywhere, dropping viral loads, letting it dry where it will.
You are a smelly pirate hooker.
yeah.
All right.
Got an HMA, huh?
Yeah. Speaking about
Dropping loads.
Toxic Ladyboss. So we got Brian's Bay, Elizabeth Holmes.
Yeah, she my bae.
She talks like this.
I mean, could you have
I'm
her
Elizabeth
as
Holmes.
I'm Elizabeth
your
Holmes.
boss?
This is my real fucking voice.
Brian McFly? You're in the hot seat, Brian McFly.
So
What's your question?
You're fresh out of college and you get an interview opportunity at Theranos.
Or we'll say he's like his current state, just...
So you're fresh out of being old as fuck and you get an interview offer.
You're no spring chicken, but...
You get an interview offer from Theranos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Theranos.
You get the title, we'll say media director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And
dude.
your direct boss is Elizabeth Holmes.
Yeah.
I think she would be an okay person to work for because she obviously she strikes me as someone who wants to hang with the boys. She likes to hang with the boys.
She got pregnant just so she could maybe not go to jail, and she needed a boy to do that.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Nice,
Well, that's my theory.
dude. Wait,
I
no,
think
is
got
she
knocked
pregnant?
up. Yeah, she's pregged.
No, she already had her kid.
Hell yeah.
That kid's
part's
going to have a
over.
great ass life.
It's been a long trial.
Yeah. Anyway, so she's down with the boys.
She likes to hang with the boys. She likes to have a brew every now and then. She likes to make some inappropriate jokes. I think she's down, dude.
Check out
And
this
I
slit.
think she'd be like, "Oh, you guys want to see a vagina? I got one. I know
Yeah,
it
it
seems
was-
like I have a dick, but I actually have a vagina. Isn't
She's
that
got a
cool?"
massive
And she
clit.
busted out for McFly, and it's like the most perfect looking
Wow.
corpse flower.
Wow, man. Just like also smells like a
Corpse flower.
motherfucking corpse flower, but at least it just looks like a
But
damn
it doesn't
corpse
stink
flower.
because it's so frozen. It's just like
A frigid
iced over.
pussy.
Yeah.
How would
She's
you
like,
like
no,
to-
no. It looks like a corpse flower. It doesn't
not.
smell like a
It
corpse
doesn't
flower.
smell like it. It just looks that way. It's frozen right
Yeah.
now. Could you maybe perhaps
got thawed
thaw
out with
my
your tongue.
heart?
So yeah, I think she's fucking cool to work for. What you need to watch out for is like a hot, very feminine, like woman who's by the book, who likes to follow rules. That's a toxic lady boss.
Yeah,
Elizabeth
what you need
Holmes
is a damn
my fucking
fraudster.
queen.
Damn.
Yeah, because she has so much testosterone just pulsing through her veins. And guess what? I love testosterone. I love my boys, and I love women with a lot of testosterone.
You're like Elizabeth Holmes. Let me suck the testosterone from your clitoris.
Yeah. At the top, dude, when she was worth like $4 billion or whatever it was, her clit was probably so swollen with tea. Like I would have sucked the tea right out of it, dude.
Man, I don't know testosterone.
Oh.
I don't know that you could. It was probably jacked with some tea, bro.
Wow. All right.
So
Does that answer
I
your
love Elizabeth
question?
Holmes.
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Does that answer your dumbass
Hey
question?
man,
That's cool, man. Good
hey,
answer.
if you were throwing this at, if you think I was gonna talk shit on my queen, Elizabeth Holmes, you got another
You
thing
got
coming,
another
bro.
thing coming.
Hey. This is Brian being faithful, so unlike him.
Wow.
No, man, I
is
like
committed.
Elizabeth Holmes mainly because she's not hot, so she doesn't make me feel bad.
You
does
hate,
You know,
you hate hot women, man.
She has clown-like features, am I right?
Yeah, she does.
she is a clown, and yeah, no, it's
She's a clown with
But
a pussy,
basically-
though.
My incel like little alarms aren't going off with him, so it's
like when
it's all
she
good.
flashed her pussy when she was hanging out with the boys. He was just like, cool.
Like the weird
Didn't
bitch
even
from,
move.
Like the weird bitch from FTX.
Oh man.
Same boat.
Oh yeah,
Where you at?
She's wild,
same
man.
deal, dude.
I can't
She's
stand
a
that.
weird looking woman.
She's
I
a
would fuck the
weird-
shit out of her, dude. I would fucking.
Would you categorize her under mousy?
I'd say like FAS or something.
I'd say ratty, dude.
Yeah,
She's
definitely
a
ratty.
damn rat.
Definitely ratty. Not quite mousy.
And I'm into it, dude.
Like they're rodents. She's in the rodent family.
Not for me.
I'm into the rodentia, dog.
Damn, dude.
Oh shit.
He'll even
My
fuck
dick
a
can't get
bat.
enough of rodentia.
Is that where weasels are
varmints, dude?
classified?
You think my
Varm-
dick
oh,
has
wow.
had enough varmints? No, it has
Not nearly enough varmintry down your trousers. Possum.
Pussums.
She could be a fucking pussum.
Pussum, dude.
No.
Oh, pussum.
No, we got to veto that.
Yeah, they always
Did you know
silent.
yeah, did you know it's actually pronounced opossum?
you know it's just-
all
That's how they
pussums
used to
are
say it in
opossum.
the old days.
You know, it's
They
just
just drop-
pussum, the O silent.
Yeah, they drop up the O because you already see it.
Yeah, you already said it. Oh, pussum.
Great. Overquartified.
Hey, we got it.
No.
Okay, we got
just
it.
enough.
Speaking of pussum, giving a crispy chicken sandwich with extra crinkle-cut pickles to a panhandler. Specific
Wow.
order, buddy.
Yeah, man, that's the Arthur custom.
Yeah, so you had too much food.
No, man.
Wow, is Art a good Samaritan?
No, man.
Yes.
Do you just throw the shit at him and say, get the fuck away from my car?
Nope. This is just a thought that crossed my mind.
Oh, okay. But it was very specific to your fucking sandwich, dude.
Yeah, it is, but
Okay.
it was a thought that crossed my mind. All right. So I had the 2 sandwiches in my bag and I'm driving down the street. I see the
I
homeless
don't
man.
need both of these sandwiches.
I could have busted the Yui. I had this thought to bust the Yui, but
Wow.
did I bust the Yui? Fuck
No. Number one, busting a Yui it's a difficult maneuver that upsets the flow of traffic. And we already talked
Sometimes
about
it's illegal.
It's very low traffic. The U is totally legal.
It's guaranteed.
It's just
But-
middle of the day. Ain't shit going on.
Yeah, but it's also out of your way.
A little bit, yeah.
This turnaround and giving this hobo your chicken sandwich would have been a 2-minute ordeal.
2 minutes, man.
I know. That's 2 minutes.
Yeah, but there's something about the feeling of that second sandwich just
Fuck yeah, dude.
Just
I felt
sitting
it.
it's
there
like
knowing.
busting your gut.
No,
Oh, and his gut.
you were thinking, and you're like, am I going to be hungry if I only have one sandwich?
No, let me tell you this, though. It was maybe
you're
like
like, no.
1:30, 1:45.
You said to yourself, no. Will I want a second
This
sandwich?
panhandler.
And this is, yes, I will want a second sandwich. So it's best not to give it to the panhandler. And then what if he rejects your sandwich? Now you're sitting there with your sandwich
Right?
and your dick in your hand?
Right?
Come on, man.
He doesn't start eating it right then and there. I'd be pissed.
And then you see all these news stories that every single hobo is a secret millionaire.
Right?
Yeah, and they're not hungry for sandwiches, dude. They're hungry for methamphetamines.
Right.
So
Yeah,
they would
You
reject your
can't
damn
cook and
sandwich.
inject a chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay? It's already cooked. And they got no space in their tummy for food. It's just meth, baby. I got meth tummy. What the fuck I need food for, baby? I got energy right
Smelly
here.
pirate hooker.
I think I've disappointed at least 3 panhandlers by giving them food in my life. At least 3, where they were visibly upset.
Were you trying to baby bird them? Let me ask you that.
I was not. It was a prepackaged or wrapped up food, dude. But they were
Yeah.
pissed off because
It's not cold hard cash.
it's not cold hard cash. And you know Cream, right? Cash rules everything around me.
Yeah, man.
Make the money. Dollar bill, you all. That's it, huh? So that's all you wanted? You just wanted to talk about how you had this thought to give a panhandler your second sandwich, and then you didn't?
Yeah, pretty much.
Every time I think about doing something nice, I'm going to bring it into the show.
Yeah. Hey, guys, I'm like a nice thinking kind of guy, but I'm not actually that nice. I didn't do it.
No, but I appreciate the discouragement and the support
No, you'll-
that I didn't do that.
Yeah, it's such a hard thing to do because they will likely not want your
Generally,
food.
I don't give them shit.
I don't even.
I'm being straight up.
Yeah, of course. Why would you give them shit? It's
People do it
and
all
you
the
know what?
time.
It's
That's why they
fine.
do it.
There's plenty of suckers out there that are feeding these people. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, they're fine.
But we all need to join on board and not give them shit.
Someone has to give them something.
No, they
we have
need
to join
use
hands
the
together.
resources already available.
Unite.
Not on the corner.
This is just like tipping, okay?
Yeah. Don't give them shit.
Don't give them shit.
When you see a panhandler, don't give them shit. Great bumper
be the
sticker.
It is. It means a lot of things. It means, one, don't give them any food or money, and two, don't hassle them. They're just homeless.
Don't hassle them.
Would that be a meme bumper sticker that said, don't feed the panhandlers?
No.
That was a viral shit.
No one would buy it. No one would want to even put it on their fucking
You know
thing.
what I've seen being like viral shit? And I don't know what it means, but maybe you guys know.
Yeah.
Well, a couple things.
Coexist? What the fuck's me?
No, I've seen that one. That's old. But the student driver stickers?
Yeah. Okay.
No, but the abundance.
They're just student drivers, man.
I know, but how often did you see them say like 10 years ago?
It's like service animals. Once somebody gets a wind of it, they're like, oh, you know
you
what?
can
I
label
could just
shit?
have my chihuahua wear one of
I
these
know in
fucking
Japan
things.
they have the student driver symbol.
Right.
That's just part of their culture. It's been there since cars were invented, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But here it was like the student driver bumper sticker.
That is kind of interesting. Do people think that you're going to cut them slack when you see student driver? Because I always hassle them more.
Oh, really?
I need to test their metal. They're in the fucking cauldron right now.
This guy. You're always about
I'm
that.
fucking swerving at him. I'm like, whoa, bitch.
No, man, just get around to that amateur.
They're in the kitchen right now.
Yeah.
And guess what? We're turning up the heat.
We're cooking. Okay? And if they can't handle it, there's the door.
Get your damn ass out.
What you're trying to say is maybe that people are putting on these stickers to gain leniency from other
leniency.
drivers?
They're not a good driver. They've had a bad experience driving, but they still have to drive. You know what I mean?
I like that because they're at least admitting they're a bad driver. I like it.
By saying student driver? Why don't they just wear a sticker that says bad driver?
It says student for life driver.
Or just one of those hot
Student for
topic,
life,
I
I'm
suck
always
at
learning.
driving.
Yeah, I'm always learning. Yeah. No, because you're not going to give slack to somebody who just says, I suck at driving. You would just say, you know what, then maybe don't drive. But if they're a student driver, they're trying to improve. They're actively trying to learn how
That's how
to
you
drive. So you're
translate
like, you
these?
know what, maybe I'll hassle them even fucking more because we in the kitchen,
Yeah, I know
baby.
you.
We're cooking.
Got the Fast and the Furious.
Living life a quarter mile at a time.
Gemini Fast and Brian Furious.
Shit.
You're like the wrestling duo Fast and Furious.
And our combination move is razzle dazzle.
Razzle Dazzle? What's
Where I
going
go
on?
razzle and he goes dazzle and we high five and like I
Nah.
swing him, he swings me.
God. No.
The old Razzie Dazzy. Let's do a little arbitration.
Sure.
I'm back.
Arbitration clause.
Look, guys, I get it, but let's look at this little menu item here. All right.
And for the listeners,
No.
Yeah.
I already see the problem here.
it says eggs, any style. We got an asterisk and a bunch of dots leading to a number.
The
Under
number
that,
10.
we have 2 farm fresh eggs, any style, homemade biscuit, choice of bacon or house sausage for $10.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have 2 eggs and a biscuit, bacon, or sausage.
Right.
Okay, that's not
We got a
Okay, it's for
McMuffin.
It's a pretty small plate, right?
$10.
We got a McMuffin.
Yeah. But we're also thinking just like
$10.
conceptually as a menu item. What are we talking about here?
Breakfast.
It's breakfast, yeah, obviously, but we're talking this breakfast plus this price point for these items. And you think from a perspective of home cooking, true value of what's going into this.
Yeah, eggs are cheap. They're getting more expensive, but they are still cheap. I mean, $10, you should get 2 farm fresh eggs,
2 biscuits.
a biscuit.
And-
Wait.
And house sausage.
And bacon.
Oh, I see. Wait, the way this is worded, do you get the eggs in the biscuit and also bacon or sausage?
Right.
Yeah.
Art's calling
This
both
seems
bacon
about the
and
going
sandwich.
rate.
Yes.
Yeah, I totally agree with this. I totally agree with what you guys are saying about going rate. It's pretty standard price.
But I don't like it.
It's terrible. I hear you. We're hitting those double digits to where it'll just get to the next double
Easy
digit.
double digits.
Yeah, man.
The only double digits we ain't hitting, minimum wage. And that's double X Quantimino.
GXQ.
It's in the game.
It's in the gay.
No, wait, it's in the gay. That's how you pronounce it. It's in the game. Ulute has financial advisors. When you gotta move some weight, why wait? Julio pay diversified holdings. Flat rate, always great. Julio gets it done. Call Julio Tejas today, or regret it tomorrow. Julio Tejas. And this is the news. Top of the hour.
Starting with sad news, Target recalls children's weighted blankets due to 2 asphyxiation deaths.
I should have waited on the womp 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 womp. I didn't know I had.
Target is recalling over 200,000 children's weighted blankets after 2 fatalities were reported in North Carolina. Who could have seen this coming, huh?
First off, who thought this was a good idea?
Children's weighted blanket?
Yeah.
Well, what I think happened was, so weighted blankets usually have a zipper for the outside thing, right?
For like the cover of the blanket itself? Okay.
And the kids unzipped and crawled inside.
Oh, no. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And suffocated themselves.
So it was, wait.
I don't think it's just because it's a weighted blanket that they died from it.
Like they got messed around and couldn't get out, I guess, and just...
Oh, so this is misleading because if they were weighted down, that could also be asphyxiation,
That's what I
right?
thought was happening.
Yeah. No, I think it's suffocation. No
breathing.
breathing.
Okay.
Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. Cut my arm bleeding? You can't cut your arm bleeding.
What? Yeah.
Why'd you want to talk about this? This is fucking just sad as hell.
I just thought that...
Hold on, I gotta find an angle real quick.
Yeah.
Weighted blankets shouldn't be intended for children.
I bet kids love them.
And I also feel like Target probably labeled their stuff clearly on the tag or on the bag that it was sold in.
Maybe they're just being good guy Target and taking back these 200,000 weighted blankets. That's a lot of fucking weighted blankets.
It's a lot. Before I knew that this was like probably not just the fact that they were getting weighed down with blankets, before I knew that, I was thinking this is like basically shitty parents who don't like hold or hug their babies enough. They're like, maybe the blankets will do it.
Yeah.
And then they learn that they would have been better off just being a baby that was not hugged.
Yeah.
Because then it would be a lot. It would be fucked up and they would have an OnlyFans later on in life.
Yeah, at least they'd have daddy issues, but at least they'd be alive.
Right. I don't know. Okay, we can move on.
Well, there's the angle.
Florida man beat roommate's raccoon with hammer.
Aw.
Threatened to kill neighbor with sewing needle.
Jesus.
What the hell, Arthur?
I'd say Tevin Williams. Oh, that's weird. They named him.
Yeah, Tevin.
No, they named him. You're not supposed
They
to, right?
doxed him.
Yeah, that's why Florida man exists, is because they have sunshine rules in Florida where you're not supposed to mention who commits a crime so that their name isn't tarnished.
But it's also a story out of Florida, so who knew the rules?
Okay, with that, if someone from a different state...
Yeah, maybe a different news organization can name drop him. So
That's
maybe
what I'm
they're
thinking.
just...
Slam
Yeah.
City all day, every day.
Slam City says Tevin's a piece of shit.
So Tevin beat his roommate's raccoon with a hammer.
I like how it's Tevin Keeson.
Let's dissect the story a little bit.
It could
though.
easily be just be Kevin Teeson.
Well,
What's Teeson, though?
It makes more sense than Tevin Keeson.
Anything can make sense. He goes by TK, though.
TKO, that
Alias.
fucking raccoon.
Yeah.
or
TK
Greason.
with that hammer?
You know, what's interesting is he got his, what do they call it, his weapons mixed up.
He did.
Because he should have tried to kill his neighbor with a hammer and the raccoon with a sewing needle.
That would make more sense.
And that was his first mistake.
Rookie mistake if I'm concerned.
Yeah.
If I'm handed both a sewing needle and a hammer and I'm told raccoon, neighbor,
Yeah, what's the order of operation?
raccoon, needle, hammer, neighbor.
Start with a hammer first, and the
Also,
raccoon.
why couldn't you just reuse the hammer?
And having
Yeah.
a roommate with a raccoon.
Exactly.
I don't think
You knew
having a
something
roommate
was
with a
gonna happen.
raccoon. No, I mean,
Well,
the
if you
had a
raccoon's
roommate
probably
that
not
had a
doing
raccoon-
anything.
Gemini, you're always sticking up for the weird pets. I know you refuse to admit this, but you're a weird pet
Would you
guy.
Have a raccoon?
I'm
if
sticking it for the
provided
raccoon
one?
versus sticking it for Kevin.
Tevin.
Or Tevin. I'm sticking it up for
That's
Kevin
a-
the raccoon, not
I
Tevin the
take it back,
man.
dude. His
Just call
first
him TK.
mistake was being named Tevin and not Kevin.
Well,
Yeah.
he got that weird ass name, but he
What
always
if
had
he
to
named
correct
the raccoon
everyone.
Kevin is what happened. He
Tevin and
named-
Kevin?
No, yeah, his roommate named the raccoon Kevin.
He goes, this is
And
what you should have been
Tevin's-
named,
yeah,
bitch.
So he was calling the raccoon
Kevin.
But Tevin thought he was
But
getting
Te-
made fun.
yeah, yeah.
So he got the fucking hammer and ended Kevin.
Wow. That's some Kevin on Tevin crime. Or Tevin on Kevin crime, man.
And how do you think he was going to
Yeah.
kill his neighbor with a needle?
Maybe I'm going to poke your eyes out with this needle until you die is what he
Thinking
told him.
eyes.
Is a sewing needle is kind of, it's more substantial though, right?
Yeah, but
I
it's
thought a
still
sewing
no-
needle. Like what kind of sewing needle? Are you talking about like a
Even
knitting
if
needle?
a
sewing
maybe
needle
is, like,
sewing
tiny.
needles are max this big.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, not even enough to sound with properly.
Nah, definitely
You
not.
can't even feel that.
But you can just
No,
like ram
it's
it
not touching a
straight
wall.
through your shaft
Right.
and let it bleed.
I'm going to stick this sewing needle in your aorta. I seen Grey's Anatomy.
If I were Tevin's defense attorney, I would say there's literally no way to kill someone with the sewing needle.
He's like, watch me. And then you're like, see, that's where you messed up because you're not going to.
That's what
you keep making threats.
That's what
Tevin.
Brian's telling the prosecutor right now. He's trying to convince him. There's no need to. We're just going to get Tevin some mental health services, and we'll be on our way.
And a name change.
Legal name change to
first order
Kevin.
of business.
I'm sure he takes that. Rather than going to prison, he has to legally change his name to Kevin. Or you think this is the hill he died? I take it all back. Tevin's the kind of dude who would stick by those guns, man. Tevin is saying,
He would be like, I ain't Kevin.
nah, my dad gave me the name Tevin. Ride or die. And he gets the electrical chair just because he didn't want to change from Tevin to Kevin, man.
This is the guy who killed a
He's like,
raccoon.
what do I
hammer.
look like, a fucking raccoon? Why do I want to be called Kevin?
Raccoons are cute, though. I mean, they're
mischievous
they're
a little
wily
bit, but
little
they're-
bastards, but
Yeah,
They got little hands.
They do. I'm sure it was cute as hell.
oh
Yeah.
man, now I'm imagining Kevin getting beaten to death, and I don't like it.
It sucks, right? Because he's defenseless, man. And he's like chubby.
No, wait,
he's
he
wearing
holds
his
his little hands up?
hands, dude.
Oh,
Little hand saying,
Hold his
stop,
little
Tevin,
hands up.
stop. Tevin, let's talk about this.
Oh, dude.
Damn, man, that made it way too fucking real.
Kevin would have done that to me, dude. I would have said, you know what? I shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, I'd probably turn the hammer on myself, man.
Yeah, I'd say,
What are you
"What's wrong
doing,
with you?"
Tevin?
Turn the hammer on myself.
Little hands.
Yeah, that made it
R.I.P.
way
Kevin.
too. Yeah.
R.I.P. Kevin.
R.I.P. Kevin.
Speaking of unfortunate situations, McDonald's delivers empty wrapper to man who unticked every item on his order.
This is
Sounds like his order got fulfilled.
well. This
gave
sounds like
him-
bad development, or whatever.
Yeah,
you
it sounds
call
like a bug. They should have
Yeah,
done
but
some.
if
rigorous-
someone's stupid enough to do this, charge them $15.
Something tells me the app doesn't let you do that.
I bet maybe it did, and he did this just for the lulz, to see it actually go through. And then he got his money back, but they made a news story out of it.
Yeah.
What is this,
Oh, that's it.
hour?
That's it.
Here you guys.
So,
From Gary, Indiana, huh?
is it from Gary?
Rob from Gary.
Gary.
Is that your go-to?
Gary, Indiana is a real place. Don't worry about
Yeah, I
it.
know. But I'm just saying, like, where the boring-ass stories come from.
Either boring or really crazy. It's just a place that things happen. Maybe Slam City is Gary, Indiana.
Maybe.
It actually does sound like. Yeah.
Gary does have a beaded curtain district.
And it's like in the middle of nowhere. It's unassuming, yet it's like a nightmare.
It's a
So
fucking
that
nightmare
is-
town.
And everyone's
so
heard
it
of
sounds
it.
like Slave City.
Sam City is a little bit of a nightmare fucking town, man.
A little Gary, Indiana.
A little Gary in each of us.
M&S executive caught with ecstasy pills and cocaine stuffed inside bra.
She's
And fabric,
22.
which I think is a club.
Fantasy.
Yeah, this 22-year-old.
Charlotte.
And this was
Hennessy.
a Brian's true or false.
Oh, wow.
Let's look it up. Also, let's guess. Listeners out there.
White lady.
We- Okay, never mind. I was gonna have I was gonna have the listeners guess what a race was.
Oh, okay. What did you
And,
think it was?
Yeah, where were you going?
These are
No, I already knew
expensive
that she
I
was
thought
drugs.
you was
white,
man.
Italian.
These are expensive drugs. These are high-class designer drugs.
I know, but based off the name, dude, this isn't a white name, dude.
Charlotte Fennessy? No, if it was a non-white name, probably Charlotte Hennessy.
Oh, this is
And
her
it'd be
last name.
a
My
stage
bad.
name.
This is her last
Fennessy?
name.
Yeah.
I thought that was the first name.
Charlotte's the
Which
first
would've
name. That
changed
doesn't
things.
sound like a white lady.
No, that does.
It sounds
I'm
like
wrong,
a bitch
dude,
with a
sorry.
web.
Hold on. Brian thought her name was Fantasy.
Look, I wasn't paying
first
attention.
name.
Also, I have COVID brain right now.
Is this amateur
Fantasy
hour?
Charlotte.
She does have.
That's her OnlyFans name.
I'll just describe her to the listeners. She is what I would call legally blacked up.
Oh, no.
She has just the amount of like
Tanner?
self-tan.
Wow.
She's teetering on the edge of blackface on how much self-tanner she has on.
Wow.
It's almost offensive.
It's the delicate dance that Brian lives off.
But she's trying to achieve racial ambiguity.
Yeah, and she's not doing a good job. It is a true for me, but
It's a hard
it's a
true.
little, yeah.
But let's dissect
It's a tough
this.
luck true, as they call it.
First off, her profession, she's like some kind of executive, right? So
she's 22. What can she be executive of?
I don't know.
Of her
These
daddy's
nuts?
business.
Yeah.
D's?
Her
An
trust fund
executive
business.
D's? Yeah. Why don't you execute these?
And she was
Execute.
arrested. Well, she's British, right? And she
Maybe
had
they do say execute.
ecstasy pills and cocaine. Let's say Brian was at Fabric, this nightclub.
What if you were at Fabric nightclub, Brian?
Brian, let's say the Slam City guys on tour end up in central London to do some live
Central
event.
London.
Yeah. And we end up at Fabric where you run into Fantasy. 22.
Fantasy herself.
Yeah.
Fantasy 22.
Instagram at Fantasy22.
Yeah.
And she has ecstasy pills and cocaine. Where we at, Brian? Are you gonna resist? Or...
See, the thing about this is she's not wearing a bra.
No, she is. She's got ecstasy pills and cocaine stuffed in it. I mean,
I
after
was talking
Brian's
about
done
this
with it.
picture.
Oh, is she? I
No,
think she
she's
is.
not wearing a bra.
I think that she looks weird enough that where I might approach her. I'm like, oh, she's
approaching
obviously-
you, man.
Yeah, she's like, hi.
She's being like
I'm
the alpha.
Molly.
She's talking to you. She introduced herself as Charlotte.
And you're like Good Charlotte, like the band, because I'm old.
She'd be like,
What's that?
I'm too young for that. And I'd say, yeah, you are.
She's
Some of
too
what
young.
she has inside her bra and not just her boobs.
Yeah, she's like, would you like to see my tits? Also, you have to take some ecstasy.
Oh,
No,
This
she's
is
not
a
even
true-
asking. She's slipping it to him.
well,
Oh, wait, so
are we
she's
true
tongue
or false?
kissing. Yeah,
Are we
you're,
in frelapse
you're
mode
making
now?
out, and she has some underneath
She's
her
just
tongue.
been sucking on an ecstasy pill for a while.
She tastes like ecstasy.
Yeah, it's just all caked in her mouth and shit.
Yeah.
This true or false is not about whether or not I have sex with her. It's whether or not I would relapse for
Yeah.
her.
Or just
Absolutely not,
forgive
dude.
yourself over getting trapped like that.
I'm not going to relapse over this fucking self-tan bitch, dude. You kidding me?
No, but you
Throw it all away
graduated
for
to the
this-
point. You're at the point where it's like, I don't know.
It's a do or die situation.
I'll say kick rocks, bitch. Or I'd say, look, if you want to have
He'd
sex,
pull
that's
his
one
dick
thing,
out
but-
of her mouth and say, kick rocks, bitch. You Charlotte-ass fantasy, get out of here. Charlotte-ass fantasy. That's not even a real name. Fuck off.
Yeah. Speaking
Yeah,
of
fuck
toxic
off.
masculinity.
It's quote-unquote.
Food truck fanboys, you haven't lived until you've conquered the crazy one. Intergalactic Boba Runner Booba Gap serves you everything. Then the crazy one. Infinite calories for a not so infinite price.
$9.95.
Best bring your appetite because the crazy one has everything. No substitutions. No! Don't give up your much-earned cred by asking for no pickles and no onions. Booba won't hold the mayo because it wouldn't be the crazy one if it didn't have everything. So next time you've got a craving for clout that will get your feet wet, find the most badass food truck in the galaxy and order the crazy one from Booba Gets.
I'm Booba Gets, and I gets it, so get it.
Toxic masculinity may be caused by an actual infectious brain-altering parasite.
Is this the same one
Damn,
that
dude.
affects ladies with the cats and the poop?
I think so, yeah.
Ooh.
Toxoplasmosis.
Toxoplasmosis.
Isn't that some crazy stuff?
It causes bipolar ladies and toxic masculinity. What can't
And
this do?
spontaneous abortions.
What can't this thing do?
I know, man. But do you guys believe that? Like
What?
just some kind of virus that floats around?
Yeah.
and doesn't get healed?
Why
and
not,
stuff?
man?
Causes toxic masculinity?
If anything can crawl into your brain, I think it's going to be a bad news bears.
That's going to be some zombie shit, right?
Once you go past the blood-brain barrier, all bets are off.
You know, I used to not be as hateful as I am, you know?
And
I
then
used
you
to not have
sniff
as
some
much hate
cat
just
shit.
pumping through my veins. So there was recently, I'd say in the last 5 or 10 years, where I just like became a based man. So maybe that was the time when I got invaded by this brain-altering parasite.
Wow.
It's possible.
Or it could be the toe fungus.
Maybe the toe fungus is making me hate these broads.
Maybe the
That's a
toe
good
fungus
question.
is going into your brain, man.
Yeah. By the way,
Yeah.
you know how I told you that after taking that antifungal medication
Tinactin? Yeah.
that 70%, no, it's much stronger than that.
Inside the blood tinactin.
Thank you. But 70%, it comes back. 70% relapse. You call it that?
Yeah.
Flare up?
Flare up. Anyways, but I'm still good. I'm
Remission?
still clean,
No.
bro.
You're still in
I'm
remission.
in remission.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Hey, no fungus on these toes, ladies. Suck them all you want.
But do you think you've changed your feet cleaning habits since you've gotten over it? Or do you think it's about the same?
well, I am
how are your
more
feet
conscious
cleaning
about.
habits?
I mean,
I'm
that's
more
where the
conscious
infection was,
about
right?
changing my socks.
There you go.
know, buying new shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, just feet hygiene in general.
Yeah.
Giving foot jobs.
This is another example of like learning the hard way.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah,
single
man.
lesson.
The only lesson
have to learn the hard way.
It's all in
Exactly.
our mouths, man.
No, you're not
With our
gonna.
teeth.
You're not gonna learn unless you learn it the hard way. That's just the fucking. That's how you're built as a human.
Tell us about it.
That's it. There's nothing else to
Yeah.
say.
Admitting that we make mistakes and that I'm being vulnerable enough to say that I learned the hard way shows that I'm not always showing toxic
Yeah,
masculinity.
it shows that the virus hasn't completely taken over.
You are listening to Serious City Radio.
Serious City Radio. Serious shitty.
Florida server surprised with $1,000
Oh my
tip.
god. You're just trying to make everybody mad.
You're trying to piss me off.
I just pissed myself off.
A server at a Florida
can I ask
restaurant.
you-
Yeah.
Go ahead. No, go ahead and read it.
A server at Florida restaurant was pleasantly surprised with a $1,000 tip.
Arthur, is this a bit? Because I don't know if I've asked you this before, where like the description is like a lengthened version of the headline. It doesn't really add any more context.
This is
Are you just writing these?
No, this is what unfurled.
You're just writing these to make us mad?
Nah, man.
This is Arthur News Network?
Yeah.
What's going to piss off the Slam City boys? Anything about tips? Powerful, beautiful women?
Overturned lorries?
Yeah. What's going to get their attention? Can you imagine the Slam City algorithm? That's the dumbest shit in the world, man.
No, man.
It's just going to search and make Slam City headlines for your personal amusement.
Hell yeah. Bring it on. I'll be amused forever.
How about this?
Endless.
Hey, Brian, we're going to machine learn each of our vocabularies and feed it to ChatGPT and then just run the podcast that way.
Lambda.
I mean, it'd probably be just as good, man.
I think it'd be
we'd
wild.
be better.
Maybe it would finish Wide Advanced Cam. What if we do that? What if we
Damn, dude, that's a good idea.
feed like an atmosphere to it and just start writing the
and tell
block
it to
by
do
block?
the White Van Scam audio drama.
Oh, wow.
I'd be into that. I'd probably listen to every episode. Twice!
Well, that's the next project.
Yeah, sorry about that tip story, guys. But how about this one?
I think I saw this tip story on the news when I was home with my dad. I was watching it on the news and it started to like pull up my heartstrings. I was like, oh my God, that's so great. That's so nice and heartwarming. They almost got me, dude.
Almost got
They
you,
almost
man.
got me off the path.
God.
Yeah.
The
Hey, but you
anti-tipping
stayed
path.
strong, Brian
have to stay
I
strong.
stayed strong.
You
and I
have
said,
to
this
remember.
is bullshit.
You have to
Take
remember
that money from her.
that $1,000 tip would have been only 500 hours of her working as a waitress, okay?
Yeah, but do you think she kept the whole tip or she shared it amongst her cohorts?
You think I fucking
Her
told
peers?
anybody about $1,000 tip unless it's a credit card
Got to the
tip?
news.
If it's a cash
is the
tip,
news.
Oh, someone's gonna
I'm
rat.
ratting to the news. I'm not telling nobody to fucking work with. You know what she probably did though? She probably was like overjoyed and crying, and then somebody asked what happened. Like they gave me a tip, and then everybody was like, "Motherfuck this
You
bitch.
bitch.
That should have been me. That should have been me." But Carol didn't want me to have that fucking table. She's like, "You know what? I'll give it to Bethany." Bethany, fuck Bethany. Damn.
Shut up, Tevin!
The bourgeoisie wants this. They want us infighting. They want
Exactly.
us fighting against each other.
God,
Over that
no.
$1,000 tip. If I had that money, I wouldn't have to work 500 hours.
Or 5 days.
No, it's literally 500 hours at $2 an hour.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
right.
but you're getting tips. And she worked in that steakhouse,
Wow. If this is a steakhouse, and I'm not that impressed with $1,000 tip.
Nope.
right?
Unless it's
if it
a
was
Logan's.
like a double family size, a Logan's, huh?
Yeah.
Who's going to Logan's?
Not people who tip $1,000. I'll tell you that much.
And it ain't a steakhouse, man. It's a roadhouse.
Damn, it's a rake house.
Yeah, you gotta
I haven't
be
thought about-
specific. I throw my
haven't thought
peanuts
about
on
Logan's.
the floor.
That's what I love about Logan's is crushing shit underneath my
Dude,
feet
It
uncomfortably
makes
the entire
waiting
dinner.
better.
Yeah, because you get to litter and
Making
you
a fucking
and
mess.
somebody has to clean this shit up. You know, I don't even want these peanuts. I'll just start clapping
I'm
with
just
peanuts
here
in my
to just
hands.
crunch up the shells and make a
Shake
mess.
my shit off as I
Make it
walk
hard to
away.
sweep.
And I say, you missed a spot.
These things are too damn salty.
Dude. Oh man, but hey, you don't like pushing your peanut shells on the floor, dude?
No, I love it.
I feel like a god.
You do. You feel like you're in olden times where somebody else has to clean up your shit.
Yeah, but we're straying from the whole Logan's Roadhouse versus Steakhouse $1,000 tip.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody's tipping $1,000 at Logan's. They got peanuts on the floor. You think you're getting $1,000 tip? Get the fuck out of here. Maybe that's the
That's
news.
where this like Florida server works.
That's
is
the
actually
news.
Logan's
If it's
Roadhouse.
Logan's, you
Yeah.
know what? They should put that in the fucking
You know what
headline
I'm
because that'll
saying?
get way more clicks.
Yeah.
Bitch at Logan's restaurant gets $1,000,
Florida
comma,
Roadhouse
imagine
server.
that, exclamation point. That would be the only headline that was appropriate to have an exclamation point.
Roadhouse server.
That's it. That's all I got for
A
you.
server at Florida Roadhouse. was
No,
pleasantly
it just
surprised.
just says a bitch. A bitch,
$1,000 tip.
a bitch at a Logan's Roadhouse got $1,000. What the
Imagine
fuck?
that.
Imagine that exclamation point.
What kind of newspaper is this?
The New York fucking Times.
This is a news with a Z.
The New York Post.
No, it's the Times with a Z, and it's
Oh,
the New
really?
York
Yeah.
fucking Times.
Times.
Dude, if I lived in New York and
Democracy
I was
dies
a
in
young man
darkness.
who wanted to run a zine,
Fuck.
I would title it The New York fucking Times.
With a Z. Yeah, man.
That's
and
hot
sell
shit.
it in the subway.
Yeah, or just give them
Out of a
out
guitar
because nobody's
case?
buying that shit.
Hey, if you had the
You gotta
guitar
give that
case
away.
and you were strumming some tunes and had your zine out, you'd make a few bucks.
Yeah. The New York fucking Times. The New York. Just be a busker, hawking the Times.
Or you could be a carjacker. That's how your
Ooh.
side hustle. That's how you make money.
My
you know?
side hustle's jacking Kias.
Yeah. Or catalytic
Only
converters.
Kia Souls.
Only Kia souls, man. I steal their souls.
But you're not a soldier. Carjackers interrupt couple having sex, leave them naked in the streets.
They just jealous.
And it was caught on CCTV, which is great.
You know, they probably didn't even want this stupid ass car. They just saw these people fucking and they're like, you know what? Let's roll these bitches. They don't deserve to have happiness in their lives.
The fun part in this video is they throw them out of the car, they're naked, and before they drive off, they toss the clothes out of the kindness of their hearts.
That's nice. I wouldn't
That
have
is
done
nice.
I was
I
like,
would've just-
appreciate
that. I
that.
would have just pointed
Just
at
left
his
them
dick
naked?
and started laughing.
I would have went through the
Leaving them
clothes and be
naked.
like, oh, snap. And keep.
Yeah, they probably
Stuff
have
that's like-
wallets, so there's money. Why the fuck would
Shit.
you throw them clothes? You're stealing their car.
You guys are thugs.
I'm sure they checked the pants for wallets though before they threw them out.
You think so? Is that the
I
criminal
don't know,
mind?
but I would have. This would have made me kind of. I would have.
You
picked a
might have
different car, I
ejaculated,
think.
dude.
Yeah, let's say you were
Shit.
one of the amorous couple.
Yeah.
Half
you don't
of the
think your
amorous
bitch
couple.
like you don't think your bitch's pussy's getting lockjaw?
Lockjaw.
Yeah, man. When that
She
shit
tightens
grips like crazy as she's getting carjacked, I bet
Yeah,
this
gorilla
bitch
grip?
was jacked, man.
Gorilla
I bet
grip.
she was so fucking into this thing, man. This was lighting up all kinds of shit for her.
Your shit's
The
going to be
fear?
sore for the next
oh
2
my
days.
God. It just
Yeah,
wouldn't
dude.
loose off. You know how sometimes dogs are fucking the
Yeah, so he's
lady's
like
pussy
walking around like
is
a
too
fool.
tight, so they're stuck together
Yeah.
because he's engorged. That's you. Imagine that.
Yeah,
He
Chinese
doesn't
finger
have to
trap.
imagine. He's Brian McFly.
Wow, this is a daily occurrence. He's always getting carjacked. No, I bet she enjoyed it.
Isn't the Chinese finger trap? Is the more you fight it, the more stuck you are?
Yeah.
I think you're just stuck in general.
Also,
Or like
Chinese
it's,
finger traps, one girl, two dudes.
Damn, double stuffed.
Yeah, front and back. That's the Chinese
Or
finger trap.
quicksand, right?
Smelly
Same thing.
pirate hooker.
Quicksand.
The more you fight, the more you sink.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
man.
yeah. Mm-hmm. I
So
don't
this
know.
bitch's pussy's quicksand is what you're saying.
Dang, he's
She
got
hit you with the quicksand.
that's your
If someone
trap
starts
song.
to carjack my car while I'm fucking her, then yeah, her pussy turns to sand, dude.
Homeboy, this guy staged this whole thing.
Probably.
He staged it.
Yeah, that's why
He put
he
an
got
ad
on
on
CCTV.
Craigslist.
My woman's been getting a little
he
loose
put it on
lately.
Craigslist or CCTV so he could have a copy of this shit. You don't think he knew there was a camera there and he's parked over here? Hey, this is a safe space to start fucking.
Yeah. Also, he was like, "Look, my bitch, she's been getting real loose on me. So if you don't mind scaring the shit out of her so that she tightens up, she gorilla grips my dick a little bit."
And then he goes and like has a post-mortem with the boys how the carjacking went to get his car back as well.
Hey man, I
And they're
appreciate
like-
you
like,
throwing
you
out
won't
the
believe
clothes.
that pussy.
And they were like, "Hey, how was the pussy?" He's like, "Still loose as fuck, man. Shit, I don't know what to do.
Oh,
I might have to break up
Still
with her.
loose?
I don't know. I'm all out of ideas.
Hot dog down a hallway.
The carjacking didn't
I
work.
know, then nothing's gonna work.
Yeah.
Again, this was your first idea, so maybe try another time.
Just try
Maybe
some
murder?
ice serum or something. You know that
Murder.
stuff that gets rid of the bags?
Some rigor mortis.
Dang. Those dark thoughts.
What if you put a pocket pussy inside her pussy?
Or what if you just had your own
Ooh.
custom sex doll?
Oh, that would work.
South Korea ends ban on imported sex dolls.
Wow. Get some American-made pussy. They make them different.
So this is in
pussy that'll
our
last a
notes.
lifetime.
So if someone tries to bring in a sex doll, it gets confiscated.
Oh, wow. So there's
So-
just this dungeon of
Yeah.
fucking sex
Law
dolls.
enforcement just has these huge collections of sex dolls that people tried to get in, not knowing
You know they're
that
fucking.
there's a ban on it.
You know
Yeah,
they're
you know
fucking
there's going to
them.
be a few that slip out for the
You know the Korean
officers.
cops are
Yeah.
just like,
Shit.
they're
No,
fucking.
dude, I'm
yeah.
imagining.
Straight
I mean,
up.
they can't confiscate
minute.
all of them. They're destroying some of them. I'm just imagining like a
Field
holocaust
destroying ones
of
full of
sex
cum.
Oh,
dolls.
man. There's monetary value on these things, you know? You can use
The ones
you
that
think they're
pussy's all
reselling?
dry rotted,
Yeah.
they incinerate them.
What do you mean
Yeah,
dry
you don't think
rot?
there's a crematorium for sex dolls, dude?
Like an expiration date? Like open buy?
No, I think if you fuck it enough, the shit'll crust up.
Oh, I thought you just threw that in the ocean.
Yeah. In Japan, you do.
They always
Well, that's
wash it.
nice of them to say it's okay. I mean, why not?
Because you want them to buy Korean goods.
Oh,
And you don't want them to know how sweet that Western pussy is.
Imported.
That's why. That's why I'm
Wait,
always
are
on
all
that.
Western pussies like this? What the fuck am I doing in Korea? That's why they got a population crisis.
Yeah, dude, they're all
Ain't got no
they're
Western
sideways
pussy.
over there.
Sure.
They want some pussies right side up.
They want Occidental pussy.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's really nice of them to open it up because, like, free trade, that's what it's all about, dude.
Right. Plus, there's probably Americans that are getting their Korean sex dolls straight from Korea.
What?
You don't think there
Tit for tat.
are people importing sex dolls from Korea? There's definitely people importing sex dolls.
I think it's the
from
other
Korea.
way around, right?
No. Well, look, they're not banning exports. They
Right.
never have.
Yeah.
But I know there's American people who are buying imported Korean sex dolls.
Uh-huh.
That's just a fact.
Art Vandelay.
That's all I was saying. Import, export. I saw this meme of this dude who went to a jewelry store with his sex doll in a wheelchair.
Oh, man. Tell us about it.
And it said, this man buying his handicapped sex doll a diamond ring, and you can't even get your man to buy you McDonald's. And I'm like, she's probably not handicapped. She just can't walk on her own. That's why she's in a wheelchair. It is funnier to think that maybe this guy's whole thing is he likes handicapped women. So he makes
Can you blame him, though? I
No,
mean, that
I mean-
might be his thing.
I don't blame him at all. He's got so much gumption to even take his fucking sex doll out in public,
Hey, but-
stinking like a goddamn swimming pool.
Shit. Maybe he keeps it clean.
He doesn't.
I don't know. I mean,
There's
if you
no
were at
chance.
that level,
If
maybe
you're at
you
the
have
level
help
of,
to keep it clean.
if you're at that level to bring your sex doll in public,
Yeah,
I'm bringing
you're
one
not
that's
cleaning
dripping.
This is hilarious. He has a
it's
sex doll,
dripping.
but he has a
It needs
maid
those
that
fucking
cleans the
pussy
sex
pads. Oh yeah. I bet there's a service you could spin up if you had.
No,
you
he's
know.
just a rich man and he prefers to have sex doll pussy. So he just has his maid keep it clean.
Yeah.
Or maybe he has multiple. I
Oh,
don't know.
Phyllis.
It's like sheets. He just
The door
does a
is
rotation of
filled.
sheets and just cleans
Could you
them out
please
all at once.
take out the trash?
Phyllis, the maid that cleans out the sex
So
dolls.
take out the trash, will you?
Yeah. That's the code for I fucking came inside my sex doll. Could you scoop my shit out and wash the bitch, please?
Phyllis, I filled this bitch. Take the trash out.
Phyllis, take out the trash. 6 times a fucking day I gotta take out the fucking trash.
Damn. Is it the same
Phyllis
sex
is
doll or a
Michael Caine.
rotation?
Phyllis is Michael Caine. I gotta take out the fucking trash.
Master Wayne, you keep coming in this bitch.
Oh, Phyllis.
Master Wayne,
you know that's not my
I don't
name.
want to throw away another. Yeah.
I can't throw away another cum.
I imagine Wayne Manor had
Can't throw a cum away.
a Phyllis.
I can't bury another cum.
I can't bury another cum. Well, that was the news, boys. We did it.
Man, that's nasty, dude. We're a couple nasty boys.
I can't bury another cum.
Master Wayne, I can't bury another cum.
And the Oscar goes to Michael Caine.
Michael cum, dude.
Michael Caine. It doesn't have to go all that. It could just be Michael Caine.
Yeah, it could be, but it's not.
Michael Caine as Michael Cum, as Alfred, as Phyllis in Batman Fucks a Sex Doll.
So it's one. He doesn't have a rotation. I'd have a rotation.
Dude, the thing about having COVID brain is like all this stuff makes a lot more sense. I'm more plugged in to Slam City than
I think it's the 300 millis of caffeine you have.
No, the only way Slam City makes sense is if you have brain fog. So if you're listening to this and you're enjoying yourself,
You might
maybe
have
find
brain
a doctor.
fog.
You might want to get a doctor to check you out. There's this show, guys.
Last night, I awoke in a sweat, the cravings arising from deep within my loins. The salty taste of her belly, her humid heat warmed my tongue. The soft crunch of that corpulent pancita. Oh, where was I to find a greasy slab of fat to satiate such forbidding desires? Then I remembered Thickum Farms country bacon.
Well, howdy, y'all. I'm Jimmy Thickum, President and CEO of Thickum Farms. We farm raise our Triple C standard hogs to be the thickest and the quickest, all greased up and ready to go. Well, I start every morning with the slickest, thickest trim, fresh from the hog. When you need a slice to fill you up nice, get them arteries pumping and those veins are popping. Think Thickum. Thickum Farms.
Thickum Farms Country Bacon is available at the Thickum Farms booth at the Slam City Farmers Market every Saturday and Sunday morning. Not recommended for children under 18 or women who are nursing or pregnant. Side effects include, but are not limited to, sore jaw and fingers, itis, and erections lasting longer than 4 hours.
Ooh, come to Papi Cerda Gorda.
Everyone's entitled to the truth. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Slam City Radio. Get in touch with us through our contact form at slamcityradio.com. We'll send you a sticker, then ask you where you'll stick it. Subscribe, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, all day, every day.
Scram! I said split! Shake the scene, you turkeys! Get out of my house! I'll see y'all tomorrow. This ends now!
Oh, shit.
Was that too much?
Hit him up!